Não vejo mais aquela tão bela e singela e nem dá. Por quê? Seu sua voz é através de alô. Se passou pela show por aqui, aprendi a viver um pouco sozinho. Mas o que eu posso fazer, fia, se eu gosto da boemia. Essa noite pra mim é dia, mas posso...
HBK, yeah, you know how we do. KK, you know how we do. And I can't quit, all I know is
Wherever I go, I always come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, loving it. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Make your lady back up in this, hop up in the six, and you should ignore these rappers, man. They say anything. Call me Susie Piggy Bank, I got plenty change. She rep HBK over everything. Married to the game with the wedding ring. Everybody try to duplicate, we just innovate. Young and making plenty cake, get my straight. I'm a heartbreak vet, being broke what I can't accept. I'ma hold it down to the death. No Reeboks, cause it's all about a check. Bet $1 million that your man ain't like this. Cause I stack my chips, I'm on my grind. Mind on money, money on my mind. So if you in the way, I'll run you over. It's the heartbreak army, I'm a soldier. Huh? Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love it. I love my squad. I love my squad. Ain't nothing changed but the name on the check. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I don't know about y'all, but I die by respect. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I'ma live in the meantime.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson.
So guys, the reason I was gone the whole time is because I had a good job. Yeah, I had a good job. Oh, I'm sick now.
The sights of the Atlanta skyline as we are here in the heart of Georgia. Welcome everyone to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. It's all about the Eastern Conference. That's where the action is today as the Atlanta Hawks get ready to battle. And it's their first look at this year's Pistons here for the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season. In a season ago, Clark, they won the matchup, winning 3 and losing just 1.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Jennings and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Andre Drummond is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Drummond, a bit of a disappointing season last year. Not so much in play, but people wanted to see a bigger leap from him. Now, his numbers are still pretty jaw-dropping. But I think he's got so much there to give.
He has a lot of potential, Kevin. And listen, I don't think his play was bad. He just had such huge expectations to live up to. I mean, pro development is not a straight line, and it would have been very hard to have him take another huge leap forward. Sometimes you have that sophomore jinx. Well, I'm expecting a big year from him this season.
Here's Jennings following the bucket by the Hawks. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The ace.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
On the switch. way to the basket, but on that one, they were there.
Now here's Johnson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Johnson's got his first points of the night. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And stolen by Drummond. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Outside Jennings. The tray. And he gets it to go. Jennings has got 5 points so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Detroit.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Now here's Teague, and Brandon Jennings gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Brandon Jennings. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Millsap has the open look. They get it again.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
Here's Ilyasova, and the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Atlanta. From the corner. That one a little long.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Jeff Teague. And Detroit with a change here, too. Morris is checked in. Now here's Schroeder. And the dunk by Horford.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And the Hawks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. And then for Detroit, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And it's Jody Meeks in for Ilyasova. Pistons leading by 5. Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of the great Tim Hardaway Sr., had a very good rookie season. However, last season, Clark, not the improvement that some were hoping to see on him.
Kevin, you knew the expectations were going to be high going forward, very high. But sometimes you step back before you move forward. He only shot 39% last season, very low for a guy of his caliber.
Drills the three-pointer.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
The Pistons have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Morris with the bucket.
Read the defense perfectly on that possession.
1:41 left in the first.
And we were talking about Hardaway Jr., and he had a very good shot coming out of college. Does a good job of freeing himself off screens, playing and intensity. For this young man, I believe the sky is the limit.
Inside, got a piece of it, and stolen by Horford. Knocked loose, and now the fast break. Meeks with the ball. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Pistons have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
You know, with Hardaway Jr., it's not my thing to compare guys to other players, but he could use a little bit of his dad's quickness and ball handling. Tim Sr. was one of the best in the league at getting his own shot and getting shots for others. If Tim Jr. can get half of that in his game, his star will rise. Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. the Pistons have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Jackson drives in and misses it off the right side of the rim.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And the Pistons with possession here. After the basket by Atlanta. From outside the arc. Jackson can't get that one to fall.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw good from Hardaway.
And Detroit was a 32-50 record last season. They didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
Splitters checked in for the Hawks. Got that one up quick. Caldwell Pope's got his 2nd bucket.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Millsap. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
2 shots.
Hardaway hits them both. Detroit. With the ball. Trailing by 4. Outside Jackson. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Jackson's got his first bucket. Getting this one.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some hot.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
And the 2nd quarter getting.
Fucking hell.
Getting an edge so far. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
It's all about the depth. Really, the bench has been the difference. The bench play.
There we go.
Here is Jennings. Kyle Korver is out there with Horford. Then there's Teague. Then it's Splitter. And it's Bazemore at the shooting guard position. That's the group. Start the 2nd quarter for the Hawks.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
They're going to turn it over.
What the fuck?
That time.
Well, we know prior to last season, the Pistons handed the car keys over to